Cameron, good to get back in the winner's circle. I imagine that you started well, I imagine from your angle, had a bit of a lull and then came back into it. How did you sum up the way your side responded to last week?
Yeah, I think it was really important how we responded after last week. Or as I said last week, I was really happy with the second half last week, and the first half was the first half. But I thought the way the guys trained and prepared all week, I was really excited to see them play today. So we learned a lot of lessons out of last week, and I thought the first 20 minutes we played some really strong footy, played our style of footy and looked really good, and then sort of allowed the Titans back into the game there in the second 20 minutes, and they're such a good team. They can come up with those magic style plays and be so dangerous at different times. So it was really important we come out and controlled the start of the second half, and I thought we did that really well.
What about Jacob Kiraz? Look, he's obviously put himself in the origin frame.
Yeah.
You'd imagine, especially with some of the injuries to the other wingers, he's doing all kinds of things for you in the air, kick chase, finishing. What do you rate his chances, and what about his development?
Oh, well, if he keeps playing like that, he's going to be banging the door down. I was really, we missed him at the start of the season, and he's working away hard in the background to get himself right, to come back in and play, and he hasn't just come back in and played. He's played an exceptional level. Like, some of our attack at the start of the game was a little bit clunky, but then he was coming up with plays at the back end of the set to get the scoreboard ticking over. So he's done a great job, Kiraz, getting himself ready to play this season, and I just think he can keep improving.
Just looking at that origin period when there are players that are sort of being thrown up, do you have to start planning for that now?
Not more than what we already do. We're just, we're trying to build a club, and we're trying to build depth, and we're trying to develop first graders from Jersey Flegg, New South Wales Cup into first grade. So we just continue to do that, and if we do end up missing players, we've got that next man up mentality, and all the guys that come in. Like, we had 3 players suspended from last week, and the guys that come in did a great job today. So we just got to keep trusting that process and helping people become better players every day. And if we do that, then they'll be ready to play.
Stephen, are you starting to feel that healthy competition amongst the players when people are sort of coming in for spots?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like off the back of coach there, just building up that next man mentality, and whoever comes in, they're ready to do the job for the team, and they know their role for the team too. So like Ciro said, we've been missing 3 of our starting players, or our starting 17 players, but the boys that came in, Curtis Moran, I feel like he really locked up our middle there with some big tackles to help us grind our way back in it, and just players like that just put their hand up and do their job for the team when their name does get called up.
It's a big task to come back to where you lost last week and respond like that. Did you sort of talk about that during the week?
Well, I feel like we took our lessons from the game and then just let it go. I feel like you just can't keep thinking about it, but we had 10 days there to take the lessons from that Broncos game, and a lot of the things that we can control with errors and penalties and that, and I feel like the way that we played tonight was a good response of that, and the process goes again, just go back and watch the clips and see where we can get better and where we can move forward as a team as well.
What would you be happy to play alongside Kiraz in a New South Wales jersey, Stephen? Why do you think he would fit the bill?
Oh, I feel like everything that you guys have just said there. Good, like high ball awareness, the way he carries the ball. But like Coach said there, we're just really focusing on playing our best footy for the Dogs. And if our names get tossed up and we get thrown in there, we'll be ready for that. But right now, it's just full steam ahead for the Dogs, and just keep piling the wins back to back, and see where we can get better and better.
What about Cameron? I mean, you haven't got a superstar spine from outside probably, but I mean, Connor Tracy's showing that you've developed players from inside that are doing that elite level play. Or he's had a great game again today.
Yeah, they might not be a superstar spine, but they're certainly one of the hardest working spines in the game. Reed, Connor, they've been around for a long time, and Toby's he's learned his trade as well, but he's a hard working guy. And then Bailey Haywood added to that today. Like, he's from the first one of the first kicks, he's down there chasing his own kick, forcing errors. So we know what our strengths are as a team, and we know what we're capable of. But those guys certainly set the tone with the work ethic side of things. And Connor, in particular, Connor, he's the first guy normally to get our set started, and he's just plays so brave. So we love having him in the team.
Great.
Thank you.